Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine was beaten to a pulp last night and humiliated in front of other gymgoers at Inla Fitness 5 years after breaking rank to testify against gangmates and Cardi B. The artist was jumped as he tried to leave the fitness club by a group of men who later boasted about the attack on social media. In videos circulating online, they called him a rat who wouldn't be tolerated in their hood. The extent of his injuries is not yet known, and it's unclear whether any of the men involved have been apprehended. While kicking and punching him, one could be heard yelling to another, take a picture, I am going to be famous now." It's unclear what prompted the attack, but Tekashi is not short of enemy. In 2018, he was labeled a snitch after testifying for prosecutors against the likes of the Bloods Gang and Cardi B. Tekashi had faced a 47-year minimum sentence and maximum of life in prison when he was arrested back in 2018 on charges including racketeering, firearm possession, armed robbery, and attempted murder. It was part of a widespread crackdown on gangs in New York, during which 9 members of the same gang were taken into custody. He quickly abandoned his co-defendants, cutting a deal with the prosecution instead and agreeing to be their star witness. In court, he took the stand to describe the inner workings of the gang and his own ascent through it. "We participated in a lot of crimes, robberies, assaults, drugs," he said. As a result, Anthony Ellison, one of his co-defendants, was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Tekashi was sentenced to 2 years in prison in December 2019. By then, he had already completed 13 months. He was released early in April 2020 and allowed to serve the remainder of his term on house arrest. He had pleaded with corrections officials to be released, saying he was afraid of contracting COVID behind bars. Since then, he has done little to keep a low profile. He continues to boast about money and women on social media, where he has more than 24 million followers, and is still making music. Last month, he was seen in an Instagram post in which he showed off a metal case containing stacks of cash. On Friday, he was thrown out of Miami's Lone Depot Park as he created a scene while heavily intoxicated, a source told Page 6. "He was heavily intoxicated and interrupting other guests' experience," the source said. "He was drunk, he was inebriated, and he was out of control. There were a lot of families there last night and he was bothering people." He had attended the World Baseball Classic ball game between Puerto Rico and Mexico. In August of 2022, his longtime girlfriend Rachel Watley was arrested in Miami after she punched him several times at Miami hotspot Kiki on the River.